are worthy of receiving everything, all the abundance in the world, by just being you, by just sharing your energy, by just doing the things that give you the most joy, and not doing them because you have the feeling you are surviving, you are having to do this to be able to make a living, to earn something. Because every time you are doing something from this energy, it's polluted. And it takes away from the energy of true giving. And it takes away of the energy of the value from that what you give, and of the value from what people can receive from you. How is that for you when you hear this? I feel it's so important to speak about this topic, and also while I'm sharing this, I feel it brings up fear. And that's okay, but that's old. The fear of allowing yourself to truly receive without having to do anything in return. To be you unconditionally, and to be welcomed for you unconditionally. That is what I really wish for all of you. For me and for all of you. And maybe there are voices in your head like, yeah, that sounds like a fairy tale. But you know, it is real. And this is where we are going towards with the world again. For real. Even that now when you look in the physical realm, it doesn't seem like that, because there is a lot of shifting, a lot of darkness comes up to the surface. But this is just happening because we are in this transformation, we are in this big awakening, and we are going back to a world that's from our hearts. And to a world that there is space again for you, for me, to truly be you with your energy, with your unique colors, with your unique light. And by living your life every moment, by just feeling what feels good in your heart in that moment, and make the choices from that. And when I'm saying we are going there, at the same time we also already are there, because you can in this moment already tap into the new earth frequency. And this is how we create. The more people are allowing themselves to truly tap into this energy, and truly allowing ourselves to not give our energy away by fear, by worry, by having to survive, but really stepping into this trust that when you do the things that feel good, and even if that means that you are not doing anything in some of the days, or maybe for a long time, but when you stay truly true to that, and you just take the steps and the action when you feel this in your heart, then you are already creating the new earth frequency. And the more people do that, this is how we bring this new vibration here in this physical realm. So it's super important. And that's the work we have to do here now. And that's why you and I came here, to truly tap into this. And to feel that that is enough. Even if that's so different than we are taught while growing up. And then even the vibration that's still happening around us in this dense reality of Earth. But the reason why you see all this contrast, all the duality coming up so strong in this moment, is because the vibration of the Earth already shifted into a new vibration. So everything now is kind of dying. And what happens, what you see when someone or an animal or being dies, you have these last moments of and we are now in the phase that we see these last grasps of gasps of air from the old that is already doesn't it's already dead. It cannot exist anymore in this new vibration that the world, Pachamama, like our planet, already shifted in. And yes, we are doing such a good work, all of us, and especially I feel when I'm feeling myself as a woman and a lot of women around me. We are here to bring this energy back because we are so sensitive, and so we have such a big gift of tapping into the magic and the wonder that's here and feeling the trust and abundance, because that's who you truly are. That's who you naturally are. You as a woman, naturally, the feminine energy naturally is tapped in to this mystical world, and we are always connected with that. And yes, you beautiful men who are watching this, you also have this feminine energy inside of you. So we can all tap into this within ourselves. But I feel for myself, and when I see some women around me, a lot of women around me, we are here because as a woman, because we have taken the role and the mission to bring this back into this reality, to really embody the feminine energy again. And it's so interesting because every time I'm tuning into this topic, or when we were sharing yesterday with two beautiful sisters, two beautiful goddesses that are here who really feel the same, that they feel, I don't feel I want to do anything because I have to make money, or I just really want to be. But at the same time, it brings up so much feeling of guilt, of fear, of unworthiness. And you know why? Because this is programmed onto us for such a long time. But it's not who you truly are. And we are remembering this again, together. So we can feel those feelings that come up. We can give space to that and release it. Bring it into the light and let it travel through you. But just remember that that's not who you are, and what you feel that is good for you to do in every moment. You can trust that that's exactly the thing you are here to do. And when we give space to that, you will get activation, you will get clarity, you will get inspiration that comes from a totally different energy, and that's the most valuable thing you can give. And when we tap into that, we can trust that we are taken care of. So to step out of this fear-based realm and society that we thought we were dependent on, and to really go beyond and feel there is a much bigger realm, a much bigger source where everything is possible, that you are part of and you are always connected with. And this is when you connect from your heart, and when you are in your heart and making decisions and steps from your heart. And it is now, we are more supported than ever in this moment. You are more supported than ever. More and more people are remembering who they truly are again. More and more women are coming together again to support each other, that it is okay, that you just be who you are, and that you are taking care of your own needs and your own energy in every moment, no matter what the world around you thinks about that, and that you are worthy of receiving everything for that. And yes, we are going back to a world again where everyone has all these resources again, and everyone feels and opens this door within themselves for truly receiving. And if someone is not able to, we will support each other again, truly. Because for a long time we were so all caught up by this fear and by the feeling of lack, that even people who had a lot of resources within their lives and created that for themselves by working their asses off and giving a lot of energy, sometimes not always in a way that's truly aligned, and that's why people are burning out. And of course, then you get this feeling of, I worked hard for it, so this is mine, and people don't really want to share anymore with each other or truly support another being who needs it. There is a beautiful goddess passing by. Yes, and it can feel super lonely when you are one of the women or one of the people in the world now who feels so strongly that you are bringing back this energy, and me included. And how long I felt that there is something wrong with me. How long I was like not taking care of myself, trying to fit in my whole life almost. But I'm done with that. We are so worthy of receiving by just sharing our energy. And when I speak with this beautiful sister yesterday who arrived here at the coast, a little bit lost because she just feels so naturally that she is doing exactly the things she needs to do, and at the same time she doesn't know how to pay the rent. And still always she has enough. But it's scary when we don't see it in reality, when we don't have this on our bank accounts anymore. And this is the illusion that we are programmed to believe. And every time I'm tapping into, okay, record this video and share how you truly feel about this, I also feel with doing what I'm doing now, I'm worthy of receiving everything. And that's what I truly feel within my heart, because I'm doing so much, I'm bringing so much value, and I know that you are too. By just feeling you naturally and taking care of that. Because we are doing so much inner work all day. We are doing so much clearing of energy or activation of energy all day. Everywhere you go, you are working. And some of us have this mission that we are just here to arrive in places and to shift energy. And that should be enough. And I had moments really that I tapped into this, and it gave me so much new energy, so much excitement. I remember before I came to Peru, I felt, wow, this is a deep calling. I feel I have to go to Peru. And I never was able to work in a way that was asked for me in society. So I'm always or a long time in my life, I was living like just having enough to take care of myself, and sometimes worrying about, fuck, how am I gonna do this? Can I really take care? And also because, I had such a deep feeling of unworthiness stored within me and in our whole family line. And I did so much work to break through this for the whole collective of the world, and you do too. And this moment when I felt the calling that I needed to go to Peru, it was so interesting because I didn't know how to buy a flight ticket or anything of that. And I really felt super inspired. Wow, I'm gonna start a crowdfunding. And because in that moment when I got this calling, it was so supported by spirit. I felt felt from a higher being that this is the way to go. And I felt, of course it's going to be possible, and of course. So I sent out this crowdfunding, and I got really beautiful people who are, truly were supporting me, and financially or with their words. But also there were some people that were reflecting this fear within myself and responding from anger, responding from how dare you, responding from that's easy, right? That you are just being and then we have to pay for you. You know, this energy, and it gives me the creeps, it gives me the shivers, and I'm so fucking done with that. That's keeping us small. Because you are worthy and I am worthy. All of us. When we truly be who we are worthy of receiving. No matter what this is, some people feel I love to work in a physical way super hard, and that's okay. But we all have a different role here. And for me, I never could do that. And there is a reason for that I got this energy structure, because I'm here to show that there is a different way, and that when we all stay true to our natural way of being, we have everything together. And we didn't came here to be in fear all the time and be in lack. No, we came here to experience the abundance on earth. And it was so interesting that, I received with open heart these donations that people gave me to help me to go to Peru. And every time there was still, when I was doing this campaign, it was so, interesting to feel how much it brought up in the collective field. Like how much is around this, like energy-wise, how dense, how heavy. Of, am I allowed to ask for this? Am I allowed to receive? Am I allowed to wish a certain amount that I would like to receive? And all of these things, there were so many limiting energies around it, and that was reflected in the world around me too. And at one point I decided to stop and to take everything off, because it scared me so much. And even my own family, my blood family, that I really was like, wow, of course we are supporting each other. I would always support him in all the ways, if it's money, if it's whatever energy. And that touched me really deep. That for my blood family, there was like the most resistance coming towards me, and the most like, wow. And I don't blame anyone, because I understand this was stored in our family line. So of course we are responding upon this, and of course they are always supporting me in ways that they can. I feel super supported at the same time, but it was really interesting to experience that when I was truly voicing and asking for help and being really clear in what I needed, that it was touching a lot within, and it was bringing up this like, what? How can you ask for that? But please, let's come back to a world again where everyone has exactly this, what you need to be your most bright and your most inspiring and your most vibrating self. And it's different for everyone. So you cannot say, oh yeah, if we have this one source, this one amount, or this one, then everyone has. No, everyone has. When everyone has the same, then everyone, it has enough. No, this is different for everyone, because you need different things than I need to take care of our bodies, to bring ourselves in our vibration. So also that, to not like put that in a box anymore, but really stay open and liquid and feel. Let's share everything with each other again, and really trust that we all have enough, and even more than we can ever imagine, when we allow ourselves to open again, to truly give, truly receive from our hearts unconditionally. And this is not a fairy tale, this is real. And yes, it is a fairy tale, but fairy tales are real too. And instead of, let's create heaven on earth. Let's create heaven on earth. We don't have to go somewhere else. We can create it here together now by opening our hearts for this new reality again, and by opening our hearts for ourselves again, of who you truly are. Thank you so much for walking your path. Thank you so much for being here. And I really trust that exactly the right people who feel this with me will stick around. And this is how we truly connect with our family again and create a new pathway for everyone to go in, everyone who's ready. And not everyone has to understand this, because we are the pioneers. So also to feel compassion, that it is okay that not everyone understands, but to really not let ourselves taken away from this anymore by all the energies that are happening around us. So thank you for being here, and feel that we are doing this together, and I'm here to support you. So if there is in any way you feel you can use more support, I also have a women's group on Wednesday. There is still space for new women to join. Send me a message and we will plan a call, get to know each other, see how we can support each other. I love you so much, soul family.